Friday, titled President Tinubu Arrives Ethiopia for AU Summit. Tugar later briefed President Tinubu about the summit and some diplomatic wins for the country. The session that stretched until about 2 a.m. on Friday. Among these was re-election of Bankole Adeoye as African Union Commissioner for Political Affairs, Peace and Security. Nigeria also retained a seat on the African Union Peace and Security Council, which in Tugar's words reaffirmed Nigeria's leadership and commitment to peace and security on the continent. This year's AU Summit, under the theme Justice for Africans and People of African Descent through Reparation, focuses on reparatory justice and racial healing. The Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima, has said posterity will judge the Northeast Development Commission fairly for going beyond infrastructure development to investing in education and green technology through the Accelerated Senior Secondary Education Program, ASSEP. He described ASSEP as an actual game changer in the aging time, pointing out that education is the greatest leveler through which even the son of a peasant could become a celebrated icon. Senator Shettima spoke during a meeting with the management team of the NEDC, who came to brief him on level of work on the ASSEP project at the Presidential Villa Abuja. The Vice President applauded generative platforms introduced by ASSEP, like the virtual reality VR headset, saying they are going along in revolutionizing the learning experience, offering numerous benefit for students, educators and institutions because of enhanced engagement and motivation. In his remarks, the Minister of State for Regional Development, Uba Megari Amadu, said ASSEP is an initiative aimed at enhancing secondary education across the region, which aligns with administration's broader agenda to improve learning standards nationwide. On his part, the Managing Director of NEDC, Alhaji Mohammed Al-Khali, highlighted the Commission's intervention in the education sector with a specific focus on human capital development across the region. The Chief Justice of Nigeria, Honorable Justice Kudirat Kekereekun, has approved appointment of Kabir Eniola as the Acting Chief Registrar of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. The appointment, which takes effect from February 2025, followed the retirement of Mr. Bello, who attained the mandatory retirement age of 60 years in public service. News of the appointment was contained in a press statement issued on Friday in Abuja by Malam Muhammad Al-Fawmar, Deputy Director, Information and Public Relations at the Apex Court. Prior to this appointment, Akambi served as the Deputy Chief Registrar in charge of the Election Petition Tribunal Unit at the Court of Appeals Headquarters, Abuja. With over 20 years of experience in judicial administration, legal reforms and public service, he has made significant contribution to the modernization of Nigeria's judicial system. Akambi obtained his law degree from University of Ibadan in 2001 and was called to the Nigerian bar in 2003 after attending the Nigerian Law School, Lagos. The National Examination Council (NECO) has released the result for the 2024 Senior School Certificate Examination (SSCE) External, which was conducted from November 14 to December 14, 2024. At a press conference held on Friday at the NECO headquarters in Minna, the Council's Registrar and Chief Executive, Professor Dantini Ibrahim Wushishi, reviewed that 86,067 candidates had registered for the examination, with 84,799 actually participating. Wushishi reported that 57,114 candidates, representing 67.35%, obtained 5 credits or more, including English language and mathematics.
Is 86,167 with 44,988 representing 52.27%, and 41,079 representing 47.72% female. The total number of candidates is 84,799 candidates.
Addressing the issue of examination malpractice, Wushishi noted a reduction in the number of malpractice cases compared to the previous year. He revealed that 6,160 candidates were involved in various forms of malpractice, a 27.7% decrease from 2023's 8,518 cases. The NACOBAS also mentioned that several exam supervisors and centers have been recommended for blacklisting.
Candidates who got 5 credits and above, including English language and mathematics, is 57,114 candidates, representing 67.35%. Also, 70,711 candidates, representing 83.39%.
You're still on to the news on Galaxy TV. Let's go on a break. When we come back, the news continues. To stay with us. We are glad to have you back. Now for more update and latest news, please visit our website www.galaxytvonline.com. Connect with us on our X handle at Galaxy TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Galaxy TV News. You can follow and interact with us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Galaxy TV. Remember to follow and tag us on our Instagram page at Galaxy TV. Our social media platforms are user-friendly and can always accommodate your live updates and comments, as you can easily scan our IG QR code. Elder statesman and chieftain of Pan-Yoruba Social Cultural Organization Afenifere, Pa Ayodele Adebanjo, has died at the age of 96. Adebanjo died on Friday morning at his residence in Lekki, Lagos State. The family confirmed his death in a statement made available to newsmen on Friday. The statement was jointly signed by his children. The family also disclosed that consultations are ongoing with Adebanjo's friends, associates, and various interest groups across the country and beyond to finalize plans for a befitting funeral. According to the statement, details of the funeral arrangement will be announced in due course, adding that a condolence register has been opened at his residence in Lagos and his country home near Ijebu, Ogun State. The former organizing secretary of the action group is survived by his 94-year-old wife, Chief Christy Ayo Adebanjo, along with children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. A magistrate court sitting in Ado-Ekiti State has struck out defamation charges filed by the police against rights activist Dele Farutimi at the instance of Afe Babalola. The Nigerian police filed the charges after receiving Are Afe Babalola's petition accusing Farutimi of defaming him in December 2024. Chief Magistrate Abayomi Adeosun struck out the case following request by police prosecutor Samson Oshobo that nominal complaint Afe Babalola has agreed to discontinue the suit. Counsel to Dele Farutimi, Kemi Adejari, confirmed they were served with a notice of discontinuation and the defense legal team has agreed.
When a court makes an order in a pending case, and then the pending case is either struck out or dismissed, every order made pursuant to that case is also struck out and dismissed. So if the order was made pursuant to this case, then that order is no longer existing.
Now to other stories. Fire outbreak has destroyed the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) office in Guadabawa local government area of Sokoto State, damaging critical electoral materials. The incident, which occurred in the early hours of Tuesday, February 11, 2025, was reported by the INEC Administrative Secretary in the state. Among the items lost in the inferno were 558 ballot boxes, 186 voting cubicles, 186 election bags, and several registration area center rack materials, including water tanks, sleeping mats, and plastic buckets. INEC officials suspect a sudden power surge may have triggered the fire, while security agencies are currently investigating the exact cause. Fortunately, no injuries or casualties were recorded. In a statement signed by National Commissioner Samuel Lumeko, INEC assured the public that efforts are underway to secure a temporary facility in the area to prevent disruptions to electoral activities. The Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development has announced the establishment of a task team in every state to audit the ministry properties and lands, as well as oversee the collection of ground rent on these assets. The Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Dr. Shuaib El-Gore, made this known in a statement on Friday following an active session with federal controllers of housing from the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory at the Ministry's headquarters in Abuja. According to El-Gore, the task team will comprise the federal controller in each state, representatives from the state government, and the Federal Housing Authority, with the Surveyor General of the Federation serving as chairman. He emphasized that the initiative aims to enhance oversight and ensure efficiency in managing the ministry's assets. He further highlighted the importance of regular supervision and open communication among controllers to keep the Ministry of housing-related activities across various states. To improve the task team's effectiveness, El-Gore assured that necessary resources will be provided to facilitate their work. Additionally, a portion of the revenue generated from ground rent collection will be allocated for field work and evaluation. The Lagos Waste Management Authority has warned property owners, agents, and private occupiers in the state to desist from illegal recycling and scavenging in unlicensed facilities. The Managing Director of LOMA, Dr. Muyiwa Gbadegeshin, gave the warning in a statement on Friday in Lagos. Gbadegeshin also urged them to halt indiscriminate sorting, dumping, storing, and trading of recyclable waste in their facilities and in public spaces around them. He noted that such activities not only degrade the city's aesthetic appeal, but would also disrupt the rights of property owners, contributing to several environmental hazards. According to him, Part 3, Section 85 and 86 of the law makes the deposition of recyclable waste in undesignated locations strictly prohibited. He added that LOMA would take the necessary steps to enforce compliance, including prosecuting violators and shutting down offending facilities. He urged residents and stakeholders to utilize only licensed recycling facilities and registered waste collectors to ensure proper waste management in Lagos. He enjoined Lagos residents to report illegal activities through LOMA's official channels. The proposed plans by Benue State government to construct bypass bridge across the Wukurum roundabout in Makurdi metropolis has gained momentum as both the federal and state government officials look at the geotechnical survey of the soil, while activities is expected to fully in 2 weeks' time after the survey have been carried out. The Director of Civil Engineering and the Commissioner for Work said the essence is to ensure every bit of the test is carried out in line with specifications, that when the project is completed, it will ease traffic congestion. The project is being handled by a Chinese construction company already constructing Makurdi Otukpo to Knock Road. Edo State Asset Recovery Agency says it has recovered over 60 vehicles taken away by persons who worked under the immediate past Governor Godwin Obasanjo's administration. This was disclosed by the chairman of the Asset Recovery Agency, Kelly Okumbowa, while briefing journalists in Benin City, the Edo state capital. Addressing journalists after displaying 2 vehicles with one said to have been returned by the former Chief Justice of the state, the chairman calls for information to make the job easier.
So far so good. This committee tracks last year. We've done our best. We were able to recover 60-something vehicle, and by the grace of God, the committee is still much inactive. We are still doing the best, and we'll make sure we get a reliable information, because without information we cannot work, and that's what we have been begging the public to give us more information.
Speaking further, he said the drama played out in the court last year led to the return of the SUV by the former Chief Justice of the state.
2 vehicles, one Prado Jeep and one Elos. One was brought back by the former Commissioner of Justice. You can recall what happened in the court last year. Yeah. And you saw the drama that played out. And by the grace of God, with the intervention of the Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Mr. Kemuzia, who intervened and promised the committee that the vehicle will be returned back to this committee.
Now we move to the international desk for more news.
Hello and welcome to the foreign news. A Russian drone with a high explosive warhead has hit the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in the Kyiv region, Ukraine said, amid warnings by the military that Russia launched 133 unmanned vehicles against the country. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said that the drone strike significantly damaged the protective containment shelter and started a fire which has been put out. The Kremlin responded, saying Russia does not hit nuclear sites. Radiation levels at the site have not increased, according to Zelensky, an International Atomic Energy Agency. The IAEA did not attribute blame, but said the drone strike occurred at 1:50 a.m. local time and that there was no indication of a breach in the inner containment shell, a protective cover built around the fourth reactor of the plant. The Ukrainian Air Force said it shot down 73 drones and 58 others did not reach their target, likely due to electronic countermeasures. It did not specify what happened to the 2 remaining drones it said Russia had launched. The attacks took place as world leaders and diplomats gathered for the start of the Munich Security Conference in a southern German city, which features the war in Ukraine and other items on the agenda. United States Vice President V.D. Vance is expected to meet Zelensky for talks that many hope will shed some light on planned U.S.-led negotiations with Russia that appear to sideline Ukraine and its European allies.
Now, for more updates and latest news, please visit our website www.galaxytvonline.com. Connect with us on our X handle at Galaxy TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/GalaxyTV News. You can follow and interact with us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/GalaxyTV. Remember to follow and tag us on our Instagram page at Galaxy TV. Our social media platforms are user-friendly and can always accommodate your live updates and comments, as you can easily scan our IG QR code. And that's it for now. Do join us at 9 p.m.